Church of the Resurrection presents a reflection by parishioner Louise Cox on her experience at the 2024 Eucharistic Revival in Indianapolis in mid-July. This is part 1 of 3.
Hello, everyone. We're here with Louise Cox, who served as our representative to the Eucharistic Revival this past week in Indianapolis. We thought this would be a great opportunity for the staff to come together with Louise just to find out a little bit about your experience at the Eucharistic Revival. So let me begin by asking Louise, could you share with us just one experience that you had during this past week that for you was a profound experience that will have what you would say is this will have a lasting effect in my life?
Okay. Well, because of my age, that profound question you've just asked me makes me think of the Latin De Profundis. The total experience was profound, but the most profound moment was being in a football stadium with more than 50,000 other people, old people, hurt people, disabled people, women, men, children in utero. Everyone there, being there, sharing the love and friendship of Christ. It was totally overwhelming, and others that were with me experienced the same thing.
Just add to that from what you just said, we had another family who came back from the parish, and the husband and daughter were at Sunday Mass, and they said they were at that closing liturgy, and they said this was a much more intimate experience, but they said it was profound to be in such a gathering.
All right, it's not about the intimacy in situations like that, but it was an example and a sign to the world, everyone who was watching or who was there, that there are many of us. Because when Jesus sent the apostles out, they had been with crowds, and now they're on their own. Mm-hmm. And so many times we are on our own.
No, in the weeks leading up to the revival, I was seeing that they were offering lots of different kinds of talks. Lots of different presenters were going to be there. So describe to us what was like a typical day.
A typical day, we had to hurry up, get on the bus, because bus drivers only have 8 hours to prepare to have us again. And then we got there, and we start with the Mass, and if it's stadium seating with open seating, no reservations. No, you don't know who you're going to sit next to or whether you're going to be with the people on the bus. We start with Mass, and we have, we start with music, and then we have some speakers. Maybe I said that. We have the speakers talk to us, and then we celebrate the Mass together. And then, of course, imagine all the people going to Holy Communion and everything else. So then, when it's all finished, we go in peace, and we go out to find out where we're supposed to be for one of our first sessions. Typically, it was 2 sessions a day with time for lunch and time between the afternoon and evening. The sessions in the morning were empowerment that really dealt with mission, with us going out. It was that we have this friend in Jesus, we have this Christ that we know is real, still in our presence at every Mass, and that we go out. The afternoon one that I took, I was listening to, one was on political discourse, where we disagree, but how the Eucharist can bring us together. And also the other one was one with a historical Jesus in the Bible, and where I heard scholars. It was like being at a college course. We all thought we were supposed to get credits at the end and write a final paper. And it was absolutely beautiful to learn things that I had not yet learned, that are obvious once you hear them. And one speaker said, we are royalty. We know how the story ends. When the people were there experiencing Jesus, they had no idea of how it was going to end. And that's why the theme of it was based on when Jesus asked the apostles, are you going to leave me too? Are you going to go away? They didn't know what was coming. We know. We've got that in our scriptures. So my typical day, and in between for lunch, etc., I met all kinds of people. I had people who said, oh, this table's taken. And as I walked away, they ran up to me and said, are you by yourself? Come on, sit with us. It was quite an experience, and I won't even go into those. I do want to say before it gets too far along, I will be here after Masses. And I'll try to make several of them if I can during the weekend or the weeks to come. Please come up to me and ask me any question. I don't care what the question is, or just let me, it's something simple, just anything. And I had a lot of encounter with people, but that's for another time.